Hey everybody, Steven here, and today looking at a dev blog from Stunlock Studios in regards to V-Rising. And this actually came out a couple days ago. And one of the big things with this is 1 million people have actually played the game, which is phenomenal. At one point, they had 150,000 people in the game at the same time. Now, outside of that, one of the other big things I think a lot of people are wondering about is where's a roadmap? What's going on with the game? What can we expect in terms of updates? And that's kind of what they're addressing in this. And so as of right now, the big thing that they're going to be focusing on is bug fixes, balance changes, server optimization, and quality of life improvements. After that, they're going to analyze the data and the feedback that they're getting from early access, and they're going to start to actually get a plan together to move forward. They're working on new material, but the big thing is that they want to improve the game before they just start putting new content in it, and that makes sense. They want to make sure that it's a polished experience. I know a lot of people have been having trouble with servers here and there, so that's stuff that they want to take care of. After that, this is actually from the marketing director. It says, our mission will be to find out what is most important to our players and how to take V-Rising to the next level. We currently plan to work on more extensive updates rather than run for frequent smaller patches and minor changes. It's too early to tell when the first bigger V-Rising content patch will arrive, as we will give it the time to make sure it brings something new to the experience. This will require more patience from you as a fan. Meanwhile, we will do our best to make sure that the content update will be worth waiting for. So we're not going to get smaller patches. I think that's kind of misleading, because I do think we've already seen a couple patches. I think you're going to get things that are just going to make the game run better. Again, bug fixes, optimization, but in terms of injecting new content, we're not really going to see that. I think closer to Halloween, especially because this is a vampire game, we will get our first major update. But until then, the big thing is just kind of taking stock of what they have. I mean, there's already so much content in the game, and trying to figure out where do they go next. It says right here also, we can promise you something very special for 1.0. We still don't even know when the game is going to release. Again, we don't know release date, and we don't have a roadmap. I'm hoping before Halloween, before this next big update, and again, I don't know that it would be Halloween, that we would get a roadmap. But we're going to have more weapons, loot. I think they're going to be just adding a ton of new content, and then we actually have a piece of conceptual art right here. And with this, obviously we have snowy mountains here. It looks like we got a boss guy right there. That kind of like cloak thing that he has looks really cool. And then we have our vampire right here. I also like the pillars, because it looks like we have lava on them. But this is looking really, really good. Curious to see where this goes. But after that, says that the team is going to be taking one step back so that they can leap forward, regrouping, and actually just trying to see where they need to go and take the game. I think they're probably already working on a lot of content. It's just they need to figure out where they're at, what's going to work, what's not going to work, before they just start putting a lot of time and resources into those things, which may not pan out if they just go ahead and start doing it right away. With this, it also says that in terms of getting updates, like the blogs and things like that, they're not going to be as frequent to start, and then they'll start ramping up with them. Just because, again, they're going to be taking stock of what needs to be done and taken care of. After that, there's one last piece right here. It says, we'll be launching Onward at full speed after they kind of regroup here to bring you new dark designs for the fall and beyond. And this is, again, what makes me think that around Halloween we may get our first big piece of content, our first update with the game here. But until then, it may be something where we just have to be patient. But I've mentioned it a couple times now, there's so much in the game. I think it's going to hold people over for the most part for a while. I've already seen a lot of people are close to, like, if they already haven't beat all the bosses, and there's 30 something, right? There's like 36. So I think for some people it's not going to come quick enough, but my hope is here in the next couple months we'll get a roadmap, we'll get some type of hint at when we would see the next update, maybe even some conceptual art with this. But in the meantime, we're just going to have to be patient, unfortunately. So that's going to be it for this one. Let me know what you guys think about this in terms of kind of obviously the game, but the state of things. Is it okay that we're going to have to wait a little bit longer in order to get the first update? Where do you think the game's going to go? And with this, I go back and forth. I don't like it when games don't launch with a roadmap, but I also understand that they want to see where everything's at before they start promising things that may get changed. So how do you guys feel about the fact that there is no roadmap just yet, or notion of a release date with this? So that's actually going to be it for this one. I will have a link for this in the description if you guys want to read this for yourself. If you guys liked the video, hit the like button for me. If you want to continue to follow along with all my content, hit the subscribe button for me. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.